No, sir. It ain't about being a punk. Cause see, some of you guys got this idea that it's being a punk if a coach yells at me and I just say yeah. No, that shows that you have respect for yourself, you have respect for others, and it shows maturity. When you guys get into jobs, guess what? Some of your bosses is probably gonna look at you and be like, "Hey, shut up." And if you say no, all right, well, get out. And then guess what? If you have to provide for a family or a house, you just lost your job. Guess what? Now you can't take care of your family. Football is teaching you how to be men, man. You guys hear me?
Yes, Coach.
And the responsibility, see, a lot of people don't talk about how hard it is to be a man. Because we have to take care of the family, correct?
Yes, Coach.
And so in taking care of the family, that means sometimes I have to deal with things I don't necessarily want to deal with. Does that make sense?
Yes, Coach.
So let's grow in that. Let's grow in how we show love to one another. As a teammate, the one thing that I thought was so dope, Matt, when you had a bad moment, your whole team was like, no, Matt, that's brotherhood. And when you have friends and you have brothers who are like, nah, bro, let's rock, let's do this. Like, that's one of the greatest feelings you could ever have in the world. You hear me?
Yes, Coach.
Is when you're at your dirtiest or your weakest or your not so goodest moment, and you got friends that saying, nah, man, we not doing that. We moving like this.
Blood doesn't make family.
Yep.
Blood does not make family. So like these bonds that you guys are making, like those are legit homies and legit people you can call on later in life.
You guys got that?
Yes, Coach.
A real leader shows respect, not just skill. All right, guys, let me say this to you. I'm dominant. Like, whenever I'm playing, I don't care. Like, I'm a competitive person. But I still know how to shake a person's hand and say, good job. And don't let Phil do something. Don't let Coach Kirk. Don't let Coach Durley. Don't let somebody who's on my team do something phenomenal. Because I'm going to try to blow it all the way up. Man, that's dope. Man, did you see the way? And let me say this. It may not be the dopest thing. But guess what? Because he's my dog, I'm finna blow it all the way up. You post the picture. Makai, when you post the highlight of the picture, guess what? I'm gonna double tap it. I'm gonna try to share it. That's why I'm telling y'all, tag me and stuff. You wanna know why? Because guess what? I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna post it. You wanna know why? Because it's dope to me. And I ain't gonna never hate on somebody who I'm rocking with. And some of you guys gotta get that ability, that energy. Man, dog, man. Oh, Mateo, we've been talking about you all season because you've been like, man, Mateo, come back and talk. I'm pointing at kids, boy, you better thank God Mateo wasn't here because he would have hurt you, boy. I'm like, hey, you thought you was hidden? Makai finna hurt you, kid. Ryan finna catch the ball and get 5-6 yards. He gonna run funny, but he gonna get it. hey, Ricky out there, you better watch out. Pretty Ricky just ain't pretty. You learn this, look, K2. Y'all think because K2 smiling, K2 gonna hurt you, kid. Like, it's things like this. Don't get it twisted because K-Dot got a bum knee. K-Dot can still move with the bum knee. We see Cheese out there being. Listen, we see Christian coming downhill smacking stuff. We see Brandon out here locking it up. Like, it's just Tobias big butt going out there rolling and dogging somebody. You see what I'm saying?
Let's go.
We see little Kirk out there waddling. You gotta understand this. I'm gonna big up my team. I'm gonna big up who was with me because that's brotherhood. I'm never gonna be jealous of you. I want you to succeed. We know Jameer, he gonna get hurt. He gonna pop back up. We know Coach Nate gonna say he did the best. And guess what? He's still gonna do his thing.
Coach,
it's the beauty. It's the beauty of it. But guess what? It's the love. We know Jaden, as short as he is, he gonna say, everybody shut up. We gotta do it. Learn to love your team. Learn to love your family. Life will be better.
Big time.
You guys hear me?
Yes, Coach.
We know Big Ant going That's the beauty of it. Learn to love it. Learn to respect it. Learn to appreciate it. And I guess what? Life becomes better. You guys hear me?
Yes, Coach.
The Bible says that a person who wants friends must first show himself friendly. And many of you guys, because culture makes you think that you have to look hard, you have to look sad, you have to look like you're something. It repels what you actually want, because a lot of you guys, what you really want is you want family. You want friends. You want some type of normalcy. I was that kid too. My father died when I was in 6th grade. All I had was my mother. So I seen her struggle, seen her have to go through things that a woman should never have to go through. The pressure she had to go through. And as a young man, I'm sitting here looking and I'm like, dang, man, like, how can I help my moms? With character. I'm not gonna make it hard for her at home. I'm gonna make sure my grades are right. On the football field, you know what? We might not have enough money to pay for college. So guess what? I'm gonna do my best on the football field just so I can somehow, some way get to college, because I know that if I make it to college, I am about like 85 to 90%. I have an 85 to 90% more chance of succeeding in life than those who don't. You guys get what I'm saying?
Yes, Coach.
So you guys got this talent. Don't let the talent use you. Use the talent. You guys got what I'm saying?
Yes, Coach.
Start respecting each other as teammates. Last point. True respect comes from honoring others. Learn how to honor. Hey, Phil, you're a great dude. You're a great artist.
You're a good dude.
You're one of the best men I know. You are so invested in the youth that I believe that you're touching millions of lives just by touching these kids' lives. So through the lives that you touch through them, they're going to touch millions of thousands of kids' lives. Your life is important. I believe that you're great. I believe that you're beyond amazing. I believe that your artistic views and what you do is something that should be revered even in Paris, France. I think that's how I think you're an example to all of us. I think that you help us to be able to understand that everybody doesn't have to be aggressive. Everybody doesn't have to just be so zeroed in on football, but you're a great man. Makai, I think that you're a great football player. I believe that you have the potential and you have the athletic ability to be able to go anywhere you want to, but I think that you have to master yourself, to be disciplined, to be focused, to stay zeroed in. Little Kirk, I think that it is important that if you zero in, you can be one of the biggest lights in a dark place. I believe that God can use you to touch millions of people's lives just because of your ability to be able to make people come together. Mateo, I think that you're a great kid. I think that you just have to focus. I think that you're a great athlete. I think that you have a great heart. I think that you just want a brotherhood. I think that you just want a family. And I believe that God can use you to help people too. And I believe that you can go to college too. Jaden, I don't think that your height dictates where you're going. I think that most people underestimate you because you're small. But guess what? You have a good heart and you're a natural leader. And you may not think that you're a leader because you don't think that you're getting the same response as others, but your voice can send shockwaves to the world. Brandon, I think that you're a great kid. I think that you have the desire to want to do it. What I think is you have to zero in and you have to say, yes, coach, I want to learn this position. I want to focus in on this position. And I believe that you can go high. Ryan, you have one of the purest hearts I know. You have no idea where God can take you just because of your heart alone. Learn how to silence every person who's trying to influence you. Jedi, humble, strong, young. What many people don't know is people overlook King David because they didn't think that he was big enough to be where he was going to be. He tries on Saul's armor. When he tries on Saul's armor, he says, this is too big. This can't fit me. And sometimes you may not fit into certain situations, but it's because you're bigger than that, and it may not be physically. Ricky, great guy, great kid. Your work ethic is, I love your work ethic. And I believe your work ethic is going to take you in front of just some of the top things in this world. Christian, I just met you this year. I love your demeanor. I love the way you're coaching. I love the way you stay focused. I love the way you're just sitting there and truthfully, I think that you genuinely just love the game of football. Cheese, you're the only kid I know that smiles in season and out of season. I think you got hurt in the game and you started smiling. Understand this, your smile is going to help millions of people get through their day and through life because you're able to smile in the most difficult moments. Jameer, I know you probably get aggravated with your pops always, trying to overly coach you, but guess what? It's made you the man that you are. And truthfully, I thank God for you. You came, you take some of the coaching, you still get out there, you still hop out there, you still do your thing. Have confidence in that. K2, you are so valuable beyond your athletic ability. Don't be shy about it. Don't be nervous about it. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Get around people who only want to see you do good. Devo, God's going to use you big, kid. And I mean that. God's going to use you so big You have no idea. Because you have a loving heart, and most people who battle and struggle with their temple is because they're protective, and it's because they love hard. K-Dot, you're the coolest cat I know. You're the coolest cat I know. Understand this. Just because the crowd's going this way, you ain't got to go that way. Because you can bring the crowd to you. Be the person that brings the crowd to them. That's the type of influence you have. You can bring all the people over there, will come to you if you make them. Same thing with you, man. Pure, learn, you're big, you're fast, but you just gotta just tap into you. And you're gonna be cool. Tobias, I love you to death. Because you are the epitome of I'm big, I'm happy, I'm comfortable in my skin.
Let's go.
I want you guys to understand that. That's honoring. That's speaking life. It don't take away from me to say you great. It don't take away from what I do to say he's better. He's faster than me. But he's on my team. So guess what? Nah, don't race me, race the homie. No, you're gonna beat me, but you ain't gonna beat him. And guess what? He's on my team. Right. And you it starts to make you so great because you're able to point to somebody who's on your team like, oh yeah, I don't speak Spanish. Hey, Mateo, go ahead and take something to him real quick. But no, I'm serious. It sounds funny.
That's the truth, though.
But it's the truth. The more people you got on your team, the easier it is to be able to do things. You guys hear me?
Yes, coach.
Hey, let's not get stuck at this winning. Don't let this be the only way we win. Don't let this be the last game we win. Don't let this be the last win in life. You guys hear me?
Yes, coach.
Love you guys, man.